Okay, ji, assalamualaikum everyone. I am solving a question on bank reconciliation statement. This question came in a recent exam paper of October-November 24, paper variant 23, question number 1. Syllabus code is 007, O levels accounting exam paper. So let's begin with the question. Jenny runs a small trading business. Jenny received her bank statement which showed a credit balance of 1367. So in the bank statement you can see your balance of 1367 positive. Credit means it's a positive balance. Current asset for the business. Okay. On 29 February 2024. On the same date, her bank column in her cash book showed an overdrawn balance of 1933. So in your particular cash book, you have seen a bank overdraft of 1933. When comparing her bank statement and the cash book, she found the following items appeared on her bank statement and not on her cash book. So clearly, bank statement shows you these particular transactions which are not listed in your cash book. So these errors we need to adjust in corrected cash book to make our cash book correct. February 26, M Stores, a credit customer, had paid by bank transfer 1900. February 26, 27, 28, 28. The following items appeared in her cash book but not in her bank statement. So particular 3 transactions are recorded in the cash book but not on the bank statement. So these 3 transactions need to be updated in the bank statement, bank reconciliation statement. So above 5 transactions will be recorded in the cash book and next 3 transactions will be updated in bank reconciliation statement to reconcile your cash book balance with the bank. Upon investigation, she discovered the following errors. A check made payable to D Sports $45 has been recorded in the bank column of her cash book. The check had been written from her personal account to pay for her gym membership. Personal account means drawings. So your personal transaction is being recorded in your business bank account. So you need to reverse this error. When you made the check, it must be recorded on the credit side, and to make it correct, you have to record it on the debit side to nullify the fact. So this particular error will again be corrected in the cash book. So let's begin. Requirement number 1, update the bank column of the Jenny's cash book, balance the account and bring down the balance on 1st March 2024. It means you have to show the balance BD of 1st March 2024 as well. Otherwise, examiner will deduct 1 mark for this. So let's start 2024. 2024, when you are correcting your cash book, all the dates must be same because it is being corrected on 1st March. So I am writing March 1st on both debit and on the credit side. You need to make sure that you follow the correct dates and year in exam. So error number 1 that goes unrecorded in cash book. M Stores, a credit customer, had paid by bank transfer. ये किसकी बात? That is bank Gyro. You have received amount in the bank but not being recorded in the cash book. So you will record it on the debit side of your cash book. It's an inflow. On the debit side, I am writing 1900 with the name of M Stores. I hope first transaction is clear to all of you. Another one, interest received, again it's an inflow, will be recorded on the debit side of the cash book. Interest received by the business, 358. Interest received, it's an income. Okay. Next one is a check previously received from C Stores has been dishonored. Dishonored check, once you have recorded on the debit side, now you have notified that the check has been returned. It's called dishonored check. It will be credited on your cash book. 1121 dishonored check. You can also write the name of the person, but I am writing dishonored check over here. 28th Feb, bank charges are being deducted by bank. It will be credited again in the cash book. It's an expense. 125 bank charges. Next up, a direct debit for electricity has been taken. It's an expense again, will be recorded on the credit side of your cash book. because direct debit means is the expense that is being deducted by the bank at source. 290 will be recorded on the credit side. I am writing electricity charges. All the errors are being recorded. All the transactions that were unrecorded before are being recorded in the cash book now. And the last error, reversal of the drawings transaction, will be recorded on the debit side. I have explained it before. I am writing here drawings. So our cash book is being now updated. We can balance it off. Credit side is heavier and the debit side is lighter. The total of the credit side is 3, 4, 6, 9. 3, 4, 6, 9 is the total figure, will be posted on both the sides. 3, 4, 6, 9. Debit side is lighter. The balance CD will be found, will be recorded on the credit debit side. Deduct other figures 1900, 358 and 45 from 3, 4, 6, 9. You will get the closing figure, balance CD figure. That is 1166. The account is now balanced. You need to show balance BD item as well. I am writing March 1st again. Balance brought down 1166. Over here you will get 7 marks. Next up is part B. Prepare a bank reconciliation statement at 29th February 2024. Start with the balance from the Chinese bank statement. Now examiner has said it over here, you have to start your balance from the bank statement figure. So when I was explaining the concept before, they are asking you to follow this format number 2. So let's begin. Balance as per bank statement. It was given at the start of the question. Credit balance of 1367. 1367. Credit balance means it's a positive figure. I am writing it in a positive without any brackets, without deduction sign. Now I have to add uncredited deposits. So let's find out how many uncredited deposits are given in the question. From February 23rd, a check paid to B Properties. Check paid, amount has not been withdrawn from the bank. It is called unpresented checks. A payment by credit transfer to pay for rent and insurance. You have again drawn the check. Account has not been debited. It's unpresented check again. You have given a check for rent and insurance. The amount has not been deducted from the bank yet. It's unpresented check. A check received from a credit customer by traders was paid into the bank. It is uncredited deposits. You have received a check, but the amount has not yet been deposited. Amount has not been credited in the bank statement. It is called uncredited deposits. Now we can easily solve a bank reconciliation statement over here to find the corrected answer. Uncredited deposits, we have Y traders 792. Y traders 1367 plus 792 will give you a figure of 2159. Then again coming on to the format, we have to deduct unpresented checks from this figure. I have already found unpresented checks in this question. Number 1, B Properties 1025. I am using this column now. Another is rent insurance 2300. (1025) plus 2300, you will get 3325. 2159 minus 3325, you will get a negative balance of 1166, that is the balance as per corrected cash book. And now see the magic. This answer is already been found in our part A when we corrected the cash book. So this particular answer should match with your cash book balance. It means you have done the question correctly. So I hope it's clear to all of you. Suggest 2 advantages of preparing a bank reconciliation statement. Easy. You can find errors on bank statement, errors on bank statement can be identified. Another could be errors on cash book can be identified as well. So these are the 2 advantages of bank reconciliation statement. Explain why a bank overdraft is shown as a debit balance on the bank statement. When you have a bank overdrawn on your cash book, it's a debit balance on your bank statement because the accounting of bank is totally opposite. I've also explained it in the lecture. So you can write it over here. The debit balance means it's an asset to the bank, or say money owed to the bank by business. So I hope this question makes it easy to understand the concept of bank reconciliation. You have to adjust your cash book first. You will need to correct it first, and then you have to make a bank reconciliation statement to reconcile your cash book balance with the bank. So I hope it's clear to all of you how to solve such questions. Let's start with another question on bank reconciliation statement. That is June 17, paper 21, question number 1. The question says, on 30th April 2017, Noor received the following bank statement. Debit column, credit column, one column is for the balance. Debit column means withdrawals, and credit column means deposits. Again, repeating my point again, when you deposit amount in the bank, it will be credited, and when you withdraw an amount, it will be debited in the bank statement. So the balance, closing balance in our bank statement is 730 credit. It is the closing balance that is shown on our bank statement. It means it's a positive balance of 730, and it's a current asset of the business. Noor compared the bank statement with her cash book. Bring the cash book of Noor up to date. Bring the cash book and bring down the balance the cash book and bring down the balance on 1st May 2017. So half of the cash book is already drawn, and you need to update it. You need to complete it by looking at the bank statement. Now, the trick in such question is that the deposit column will be matched with the debit side of your cash book, and the debit column of your bank statement will be matched with the credit side of your cash book. I am repeating my point again. The deposit column, the credit column of the cash book of the bank statement will be matched with the debit column of the cash book, and the withdrawal section, the debit side of the bank statement will be matched with the credit side of the cash book, because the bank follows the opposite direction. When you deposit, bank credited; when you withdraw, bank debited. So by comparing the above figures with the cash book, I am following the credit column and matching it with the debit column of the cash book. By looking at the transactions, I can see 200 on the credit side, which is recorded on the debit side of the cash book. 640 is also debited. $250 is not shown in the cash book, that is the item that is missed, and $15 is again is not mentioned in the cash book. These are the two errors that are stated in the bank statement but not being recorded in the cash book. So we just need to record it on the debit side of our cash book. 250 is commission, and $15 is dividend. Dates will be the last date of the month, that is April 30th. So repeating the concept again, the credit side of the bank statement will be matched with the debit side. The transactions which are already seen in the cash book will not be recorded again, but the missed transaction that is recorded in the bank statement but not in the cash book, we have to record it on the debit side of the cash book. That is, in this question, $250 for commission and $15 for dividends. I hope it's clear to all of you. Now, the debit side of the bank statement will be matched with the credit side of the cash book, and we will follow the arrows again. The 450 amount on the debit side of the bank statement is there on our credit side of the cash book. There is no error. 175 is also there. $150 is missing, and $90 is also shown on our cash book. So clearly only one item is left in our cash book. We will record it. $150 by the name of United Utilities. April 30. Now the cash book is updated. We have located the errors and we have updated it in the corrected cash book. The updated cash book. Now we will balance it off. The credit side is heavier. The total of credit side is 2645. Debit side is lighter. The balance CD will come on the debit side with the difference of the figures above and 2645. You will get an answer of $540. So $540 is balance carried down. You have to show balance BD April के बाद. The next month is May 1st. Balance CD will become balance brought down for the next month on the credit side of the cash book, 540. Now what this 540 amount shows you? Credit side balance shows an overdraft. So it means $540 is being overdrawn by the bank, from the bank, by the business. It's on the credit side. So the cash book is done. 4 marks is raised. Another is bank reconciliation statement. Now I've already told you before, examiner might follow different formats, and in this particular question they are starting their question from bank statement. So when we start the answer from bank statement, we will add uncredited deposits in the bank statement balance and we less unpresented checks from the figure found above. So how do we locate unpresented checks and uncredited deposits from this particular question? So here's the trick. When you record something on the credit side of your cash book, it means it's outflow, and when the check is not being presented in the bank for withdrawal, it is called unpresented checks. You have written a check to someone, you have recorded on the credit side of the cash book, but that amount has not been withdrawn from the bank. That particular item is called unpresented checks. For uncredited deposits, we have to look on the debit side of the cash book. When we receive certain check and we have not been deposited yet in the bank for withdrawal, the amount will be called uncredited deposits. It will be recorded on the cash book, on the debit side of the cash book, but not yet been presented in the bank for the withdrawal. So that particular item is called uncredited deposits. We have also discussed it in our lecture in detail. To locate unpresented checks and uncredited deposits, we have to look from down to up, from cash book to the bank statement, and we'll locate the errors which is not present in the bank statement but is there in the cash book. So on the debit side of my cash book, we will match the balance from bottom to up. $200 is shown in the bank statement. $640 are also shown on the bank statement. 510 is missing. That is number 1. The amount of uncredited deposits. 250 is there, and $15 is also there. So we have located only one error, that is 510 by the name of uncredited deposits. So in the bank statement, I will add 510 cash sales in 730. The total would become $1240. I hope it's clear. For unpresented checks, I have to look on the credit side of my cash book to match it with the debit side of the bank statement to find unpresented checks. So starting from 450, it's there in the bank statement. 325 is missing, that is unpresented check. 175 is also there. $90 is also there. $1455 by the name of Adam is also missing. So there are two amounts of unpresented checks in this question. Again, the keynote over here is that you do not have to match your balance BDs and CDs with the bank statement figures, because they are the balance figure will only be shown in the cash book when you balance it off. So other than these two figures, the balance BDs and CDs, you have to match your other transactions with the transactions stated in the bank statement. I hope it's clear. So there are two items of unpresented checks that are being not shown on the bank statement. One is $325, another is $1455. So let's write it. West Electricity, amount is $325. Another is Adam, 1455. Add them up, the total will be 1780. Deduct this answer from 1 to 40. You will get a negative answer of 540. Again, here is the magic. This is the balance on our bank account, and this answer should be matched with the answer you have found in the updated cash book. So it means the question is being correctly solved by you in the exam. So it's a bit complicated topic. You have to follow the rules, you have to follow the steps. First you need to update your cash book, and then you have to make your bank reconciliation statement to reconcile the bank balance with the cash book balance. I hope these two questions will help you out to solve any type of a question in the exam, and to find any difficulty, it will make it easier to understand. Thank you so much. You can drop me a message if you have any query regarding this topic. We can also solve another question, part F. Explain the abbreviation DD as used in the United Utilities payment on 25th April. 25th April, DD. What is DD? DD means direct debit. I had explained it in the explanation what is direct debit. You can write the definition here as well. Direct debit is an arrangement which gives authority to the bank to transfer money from business bank account on agreed date to the other party. So we had discussed it in our lecture, the definitions of direct debit, standing order, bank IRO, dishonored check, standing orders. and bank charges. So they can also ask you in theory in exam. So I hope the lecture is clear. In this particular topic, we had discussed how to reconcile your cash book balance with the bank statement, and it is very important to do that. Otherwise, your accounting records will not be accurate, and your financial statements will show distorted view of your financial statements. So I hope the lecture is clear. In the next video, we are going to start another topic. Let's tune. Let's wait. And if you like the video, like it, share it, and press the bell icon. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much.